It's over. I think this is it. This is the last game. This is the last straw for Ronaldo. I think he will retire. Maybe next season, maybe now. But he's not gonna make it to the 2030 World Cup. If he does, honestly, it's a little bit too... It's just too much for me, but... It's sad, honestly, it is sad. Congratulations to Spain, the better team won. Even though both teams, so underwhelming. Both managers had literally zero plan to go into the game. Both teams weren't impressive. I think the best players on both teams weren't impressive as well. This game was won by Ferran Torres, putting the ball through to Mikel Merino, 2 substitutions, which I think it speaks for itself about this game, honestly. Spain go through 1-0. They will face, France in the next round. Honestly, I have no words about these ratings. It's completely wrong. Lamine Yamal was absolutely trash. He got pocketed by Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes was the best player on the pitch before he got injured. Pedri was atrocious. I think Oyarzabal was atrocious, especially with that chance. Baena was underwhelming. The best player of Spain, in my opinion, was genuinely Rodri or, one of the defenders, which they basically didn't lose a battle. They basically did nothing wrong, and they had all of the possession on their feet, because I think they had in the first half and in the second half, they had 56 and 55% possession. They played Portugal just in a game where both teams were not good at all. Outside of Nuno Mendes hitting the crossbar and Ronaldo, having that chance when Pedri made a big error in the first half and having that, side netting almost like shot, nothing really happened for Portugal the whole game. And it's because of this moron. This is the biggest disappointment in international managerial history. This is the biggest fraud, because he had 2 golden generations with Belgium and now with this Portuguese team. And he decided to put up with this midfield, give 90 minutes to Ronaldo, and everything he did was wrong. He did this for Belgium. He did this for Portugal. He should be excluded from Portugal's future plans. He never should be included in those future plans. They need to go to a Portuguese manager that actually does something well, and it's not Roberto Martinez. They clearly could have seen what he did for Belgium and seen what he just doesn't bring to the team. He doesn't bring anything. He doesn't have that winning mentality. Nobody respects him. He has no plan. He has no tactics, and he just puts every big player on the pitch and expects them to play together. Vitinha, Neves and Bruno Fernandes is disgraceful. These 3 midfielders should be ashamed of themselves. I genuinely think that Ronaldo wasn't even a problem today. He wasn't even a problem. He had no service. And when he had the service, I think he shot like once, twice, beat like 5 players, had 1 chance created, and that's about it. He had no other choice to do anything. Nobody was doing anything for him. Especially this midfield. Even João Felix did more than this dumbass midfield today. Pedro Neto, I'm not even going to speak about. He's an awful footballer. João Cancelo was okay. Renato Veiga and Ruben Dias, apart from the goal, they were okay as well. Diogo Costa, by the way, I have to give a round of applause. That first half, sensational. And Nuno Mendes, for me, should be the man of the match. Yeah, Footmob, you should genuinely consider like retiring your site from, giving football opinions and ratings to players, because Lamine Yamal is on a 7.5 and Nuno Mendes is on a 6.8. Guys, if you get your ratings and your football opinions from rating sites, I don't think you should be watching football, honestly, guys. But nonetheless, congrats to Spain. I want to talk about something, because I said it already. Just I think it's sad. I think this is so sad. I would be happy if Messi lost with Argentina, yes. Would I ever post something like this? Never in my life. Maybe it's just like, maybe I just have IQ, I am a bit more intelligent than these, whatever this is, people, whatever. I think that they should be called AI. But whatever floats your boat, whatever, gets these views, reposts, retweets, whatever, whatever floats your boat. But this, for me, is embarrassing. Honestly, it's just embarrassing. I respect Messi and Ronaldo too much for me to do this. Even Neymar, I'm seeing people laugh at Neymar. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I respect the legends. But for me, let me know down below if you think this is embarrassing as well. Maybe it's just me, you know. Maybe I'm old school for this generation. Whatever. This honestly, once again, bro, I'm so sad to see the tears of Ronaldo tonight. So heartbreaking, and I'm seeing people. Why is he crying? I don't know. He's 41 and he lost the World Cup again, 6th time. Like, he's probably never gonna play the World Cup again. That's like people laughing at Frank Ribery when he retired at Bayern. Nobody was laughing. Nobody. But because this is Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal lost, everybody's laughing. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, man. Maybe I just see it a different way, but I'm just not laughing, bro. Barcelona fans, I get it. Argentinians, maybe I get it. Fair enough. But any other people laughing at this, I think you're immature. I just think it's cringe, honestly, guys. I don't even think Ronaldo played bad today. He just had no service, bro. He's a number 9 that has to get service if you want to get something out of him. And of course, Roberto Martinez had no plan to make Ronaldo work against Spain. He had no plan to make João Felix and Pedro Neto work against Spain. I genuinely think I saw more defensive work from João Felix than attacking work, and he's a winger. He was a winger this game, which I don't know. Leao should have started. Ruben Neves should have been starting from like the second game because this midfield clearly doesn't work together. But I want to speak about Spain right now. Shout out to Dani Olmo, especially a great game from him. I don't know what the fuck is this rating again. Rodri, sensational today. Pedro Porro and Cucurella did their job. As I said, Laporte, Kubarsi, Unai Simon really well. Luis de la Fuente, though, he had no plan. He had genuinely, like, when Lamine Yamal is locked off and they don't have anybody else that can do anything because Oyarzabal missed that chance, completely took him out of the game. The confidence just wasn't there. Baena isn't that type of player, you know. Pedri stinker, honestly. And Olmo in the first half had some big chances created, but the players they just weren't finishing. And when Lamine Yamal is locked up by a fullback, De La Fuente has nothing. Like Rodri, Pedri, Cucurella, Laporte, Kubarsi, Pedro Porro, they were just passing the ball around and around, back passing, sideways passing, no ideas. Give the ball to Baena, nothing happens. Give the ball to Lamine Yamal, he tries, but let's be honest, he's in this guy's pocket. He's the best left back. I was about to say of all time. I don't know, man. This guy is 24. He plays like the best defender in the world, period. He defends one-on-one. He can attack. He's good on the ball. He can run. His speed is immense. He's everything. He's an all-around player, genuinely. This is like this. We are seeing greatness in this player. Honestly, I'm just sad these ratings are even on my screen. Honestly, but what I have to give credit for De La Fuente, which he did over Roberto Martinez, because this guy brought on Nelson Semedo for Nuno Mendes, which is the shittest substitution I've ever seen. He plays him left back, then brings on Diogo Dalot for Cancelo to play him at left back. And yeah, gives Leao 19 minutes, Bernardo Silva in the 83rd, and Conceição, like they're gonna change anything. Honestly, I don't get it. But De La Fuente did the other side of the substitutions, which they were actually good. Ferran Torres came in the 70th minute against tired legs. Fabian Ruiz, Mikel Merino, and then Borja Iglesias, which is pointless substitution just to waste time. But Mikel Merino is the perfect substitution you want in the last 10 minutes. That's like, I think we all could have made that sub. But Fabian Ruiz should have came on as well, especially when Pedri was doing that. Like, they just needed fresh legs. They just needed something fresh, and Ferran Torres did everything he needed to do. He wasn't particularly good. Other than that, he had some misplaced passes. But when it mattered the most, the substitutions came through. Ferran Torres gives the ball to Mikel Merino. And I just knew he was going to finish it. You know, when Mikel Merino, this slimy brother, I don't like him at all, by the way. I just don't like him. I respect what he does. I just don't like him. I don't know, man. It's something about Merino. I don't know. But he finished his chance. It was over. But Pedri and Lamine Yamal today. Like, I'm not hearing it. Lamine Yamal is good at this World Cup. He has been underperforming, underwhelming. And if I hear one more person say, but he's only 18, don't put him into the debates then when the club season is there. Don't put him next to Olise and these guys when he didn't make the semi-final of the UCL and now he's genuinely choking this World Cup. And I'm gonna hear injuries, age, and this and that. He got pocketed by Nuno Mendes. He wasn't good in the first 3 games. And, you know, when he was injured, fair enough. I cannot rate him on that. But when he was playing, he just wasn't good. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be fully honest. And if any, Barcelona or Spanish fans are down below in the comments barking at me, oh, but, no, there is no but for this game. He got cooked. Pedri and Yamal have been so underwhelming. Pedri, honestly, is the most the most overrated midfielder on the biggest of stages. Yes, he's gonna do it on a consistent basis in, you know, the smaller games. Yes, he might pull up with a good game against a big team, but when it's time to pull up in the biggest of games, Pedri will always go missing in the knockout stages of football. That's all I have to say. Shout out to CR7 for even being here at 41. It wasn't meant to be. Bernardo Silva, you know, almost scored that equalizer in the 95th minute. It just wasn't meant to be. Spain were the better team. Let's see what happens in the next round. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more Real Madrid, related videos, go to my main channel. But if you want to stay here for the, random videos, the more like outside La Liga and now World Cup videos, please subscribe to the channel as well. Like, comment, subscribe all around. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching.